Hello, it is Grey Walker, and today I have a very long and drab and boring tutorial. No, I'm just kidding. It's gonna be pretty cool, but I hope it helps you guys out. I've adopted this kind of method that I have on modeling spaceships, modeling aircraft, modeling mechanical things and whatnot, where, well, you guys will see. But this is basically a tutorial on how to teach you guys how to make aircraft and spaceships and futuristic things. It's basically just a technique, just like a little couple rules that I go by. But so let's start. So add mesh plane. Let's get a basic shape here. Let's loop cut, Control R, wheel that up a bit, and let's just make it 2. Let's size that on the Y. And then let's Control R loop cut this way and size that down a little bit so we have a shape now. Actually, let me create a new so I can get my camera right, because I still use 2.49 because I like it better. I don't know. I'm sure some of you agree with me. Kind of stubborn when it comes to learning new things, but anyway, so we have the new shape. We're gonna go ahead and bevel that a little bit. Actually, let's not do that, just for the time being. Then we're going to loop cut around and just make a few edges so we can work with the model inside, so there's a little place that we can extrude. So we have this now, and let's go ahead and start extruding, making a shape. This probably, well, you'll see what we're going to do with it. Just what I'm doing is using S and E to extrude all the time, and I'm just basically making just a little shape out of all of this. Just use your imagination, see what you can do with it. I like to make these little grooves in it every now and then. It's quite groovy. Ah ha ha. Model humor. Anyway, okay, so now we have our thing. So what we're going to do is start working on the shape still, and we're going to select this part here, and just including that vertices, and looks like we're good here. Size on the X to make this flat, because I would like this flat. And then we are going to extrude inwards. We're going to select this face, this face, this face, this face, this face. Oops, this face, this face, this face, this face. And we're going to extrude inwards and size down. So now we have that. Okay, next, add mesh cylinder. 32 is fine. We're not going to worry about polys right now. But we will later on. Let's do basically the same thing, but more basically. We're just going to do it with a regular cylinder instead of a shape. Actually, let's keep this a little bit in a reoccurring size here so it's easier to work with for what we're going to use it for. And then what we'll do is size it up real big on this end and make like a cannon type thing. And what I like to do is round it off and put it back in. So right now it kind of looks like this big cannon thing. So we're going to move that into this little groove here. And let's size this up a bit. We'll make that fit real nicely into here. Just use your imagination, do what you can with it. And then we're going to Control or Shift D SX, and we're going to flip this around and put this over here. And try your best to make it symmetrical. And then we're going to Control D, Shift D, R90. And we're going to size these down so they fit better. And we're going to have some interlapping vertices, but it's not going to be that big of a deal. So here's a basic cannon that we have. If you want to add details to it, we can add sort of a grid type thing. Let's make a rhombus. Size that down, make a little rhombus, and then put an array on that. Instead of X, we'll make that Z. We'll make that Z 1.5, and we'll put quite a bit on that. Let's put 20 on there. Apply that. I really hope the screen cap is recording right now, because if it wasn't, I'd have to record this entire commentary, and that would really suck. So, we will see. If you were watching this right now, what I just said does not apply. So, let's drag this over here. So now you have like this really cool detail on it. Let's drag it down into the model so it doesn't stick up at all. And let's go ahead and copy that and rotate 90 or 180, and then Shift T R90, and we have a cool detailed cannon, looking really nice so far. We're gonna join all that up and center new it, put it in the directly center, and Shift C to redo our cursor. Sorry if I'm talking pretty fast. I don't know, I talk fast. Okay, so usually someone would be like, oh, cool, that looks like a spaceship and everything, but no. Here's the secret. This is my secret. This is just a cannon for your ship. Don't stop now. This is the cannon for your ship. You want as much detail on your ship as possible. So, assuming your ship's going to have, let's say, twin cannons, let's just Shift D, X that, and make 2. So let's move these out of the way here. And those are our cannons. Let's make a main ship body. This is where it gets really difficult, so let's pull up DeviantArt real quick. And I really urge you guys not to copy concepts, because original ideas come from the mind. So you just want to get inspired by concepts. But a great place to get inspired is DeviantArt, and type in spaceship. Sweet, sweet, sweet. Alright, let's look at some of these. Let's see what we want. This one's cool. Looking for more of like a Starship type thing. This has dual cannons on it. We could use something like this. So let's use this as a thing. So we're gonna save this image. Desktop. Save. We're just going to get inspired by this. Remember, we're not copying. So we're going to go to View, Background Image, use Background Image, load the image, spaceship concept that we just downloaded. And we press 7, and it should be there. But it's pretty small, and it's faded out. We don't want both of those. So we're going to go to Background Image, Blend 0, and we're going to turn the size up to 15 or 20 or 20. Yeah, 20 is good. Okay. So, this is what we're going to be using. Let me move my cannons out of the way so you can see. So, let's start with a cube. Let's give our cube some shape. And then let's extrude. Whoops. Alright, let's extrude. Just make some detail in the ship. Let me think here. How do we want this? This is where you just need to practice this over and over and make sure that this is what you want to do and everything. So you'll see me doing a lot of freestyling right now, and that is because I'm just using my brain. So we shall keep trying to capture what we need in this, and then we will work on the wings and such, and it will be a good deal. So keep extruding, adding details, moving downwards and such. That would look good if it was sized down that way. Alright. Twin cannons go there. That goes there. So I'm going to do something that I don't usually do, and I'm going to duplicate model. So it'll really help you out sometimes. If you want to duplicate the model that you just did, then it'll give you some more perspective on how you want the final outcome to be. So that looks good. Alright, so let's start adding details. Add mesh plane. Actually, let's just do add mesh cube. And start modeling just this little curve. We could use curves, but it's not really worth it at the moment. Alrighty. Keep working on your curve, and we're going to be using this curve for a detail on the ship. Alrighty then, center new. Rotate by 90, and we are going to put this on our ship. I've been watching a lot of CasmG. I don't know if you guys know about that guy, and I hate to give publicity to people who don't really need it, but this guy is hilarious. He makes my day continually. You gotta check him out. CasmG, youtube.com/CasmG. It's awesome. Alright. So let's try to 1.2 this array. And by the way, if you guys don't know what array is, it's basically, in a very, very basic terms, basically just really ordered duplicating, and you can duplicate by numbers. So yeah, that's basically that. And just still adding detail to our ship. And this, remember, is the body. I know I'm kind of redundant sometimes, and I apologize for that. Let's see. Let's start making. What else do we want? Let us put detail on these thrusters. I'm actually going to delete this one just so we can work on this one and then duplicate it, because I don't feel like doing mirror and all that garbage. So let us duplicate inwards and put that inwards, and then we will, let's see, what else do we want to put on this? Let's duplicate this again, size down, just adding detail again, RY 180. Let's drag this upwards because that looks good. Let's Control J that, and like I said before, we're just going to duplicate this so we didn't have to model it back again. That looks good. Alright, so let's put our cannons on there and see what that's going to look like. Looks like there's going to be 2 parts in this video. That's totally fine. Alrighty, so let's put this under. Should we put it under or above? Or should it have a quad? That's pretty cool. Let's not do a quad. Let's just do a twin. Let's size those up considerably. Size them downwards and then drag them upwards so they fit on.